Good morning, everyone. Today we will study different types of chemical changes. Okay, what is a chemical change? Chemical change is a change in which a new chemical substance is formed. Chemical reaction take place due to the collision of particles when in close contact with one another, or by altering condition, that is supply of energy, which may be required to initiate a reaction. So today we will study different types of chemical reaction. So we start with combination. How to define combination reaction? A reaction in which two or more elements or compound react to form one new product is known as combination reaction. Okay, like see first example, lead dioxide react with sulfur dioxide to form lead sulfate. This is combination reaction. If reactants are only element, then the reaction will be known as synthesis. As in the case of second example, iron react with sulfur to form iron sulfide. This is synthesis. Okay, how to define synthesis? When two or more elements combine together to form one product, such type of reaction will be known as synthesis reaction. Now, decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction is a reaction in which a compound splits up into two or more simpler substances. Okay, here reactant is one, products are two or more. Okay, in combination, reactants are more, but product is only one. In decomposition, reactant is always one. Decomposition may occur in the presence of heat, light, or electric current. So we will discuss one by one all three. So first start with thermal decomposition. What is thermal decomposition? When decomposition is brought about by heat energy, this will be known as thermal decomposition reaction. As in the case of first example, mercuric oxide when heated, it will decompose to give mercury and oxygen. This is example of which type of reaction? Thermal decomposition reaction. Then second one, electrolysis. What is electrolysis here? When decomposition is brought about with the help of electric current. Like in case of second example, acetylated water will decompose to give hydrogen and oxygen in the presence of electric current. Then third one is photochemical decomposition or photolysis. Okay, when decomposition is brought about by action of light, it will be known as photochemical decomposition. As silver nitrate, in the presence of light, it will decompose to give silver, nitrogen dioxide, and oxygen. This is example of photolysis or photochemical decomposition. For this reason, silver nitrate solution is always stored in colored bottle in lab. Okay, reasoning question they can ask this also. So silver nitrate, the other silver salt, even silver chloride also, they are stored in colored bottle because they will undergo which type of reaction? Photolysis. Next category, displacement reaction. What is displacement reaction? A reaction in which more reactive element displaces less reactive element from its aqueous solution is known as displacement reaction. In displacement reaction, you will see out of two reactant, one is always element and other is compound. Okay, try to remember. Out of two reactant, one is always element and other is compound. So take example, first example, zinc react with copper sulfate to form zinc sulfate and copper. Why? Because zinc is more reactive. It is placed above copper in the activity series. So it will displace copper from its aqueous solution to form zinc sulfate and copper. One thing more you should remember in such type of reaction, color changes. Here copper sulfate is blue in color. So that color will disappear. And what color is obtained? Color of copper, reddish brown. So this reasoning question plus observation question, very important. So you should see all these things also. Then we can take second example also. Chlorine, green in color. When react with potassium bromide, chlorine is more reactive than bromine, so it will displace bromine to form potassium chloride plus bromine gas, which is reddish brown in color. So this is displacement reaction. Okay, then double decomposition reaction. How to define double decomposition reaction? Is a reaction in which two compounds, it means two reactants, are decomposed to form new substances. How they form new substances? By exchanging their radicals. Okay, like say an example, silver nitrate, example number 1, silver nitrate react with potassium chloride to form silver chloride and potassium nitrate. Okay, so they have exchanged their radicals. Then double decomposition reaction can be divided into two: precipitation reaction and neutralization reaction. So what are precipitation reaction? Precipitation reaction in which two compounds in aqueous state react to form an insoluble product. Such type of reaction will be known as precipitation reaction. Like first example only you can see, silver nitrate and potassium chloride, both are water soluble. When they react together, they will form one insoluble product, that is silver chloride. It is insoluble, white in color. Okay, white precipitate of silver chloride is obtained. For observation also, try to remember what you will see when silver nitrate and potassium chloride solutions are mixed together. A white precipitate of silver chloride is obtained. Another product is potassium nitrate. So this type of reaction will be known as precipitation reaction. Then second is neutralization. What is neutralization reaction? When acid and base react together to form salt and water only. Such type of reaction will be known as neutralization reaction. So both are example of which type of reaction? Double decomposition reaction. How to identify double decomposition reaction? Two reactants and both are compound. Okay, precipitation, one insoluble substance is obtained. Neutralization is the reaction between acid and base to form salt and water only. Okay, so these are the four main categories of reactions. Then some more reaction we will discuss, like thermal dissociation. What is thermal dissociation? It is a reaction in which a substance decomposes into two or more simpler substances on application of heat. But thermal dissociation, unlike thermal decomposition, is a reversible reaction. Okay, another way to define, when thermal decomposition reaction is reversible, it will be known as thermal dissociation reaction. Okay, both are same. Here one substance decomposes into two or more, but decomposition is irreversible, whereas thermal dissociation is reversible. Okay, so what is thermal dissociation? It is a reaction in which what happens? A substance decomposes into simpler substances with the help of heat energy, and it is reversible. Okay, like ammonium chloride, when heated it will form ammonia and HCl. Again these two, ammonia and HCl, recombine to form ammonium chloride. So this will be known as thermal dissociation, not thermal decomposition. So what is the difference between thermal decomposition and thermal dissociation? Thermal decomposition is irreversible, whereas thermal dissociation is reversible reaction. Okay, then catalytic reaction also. Catalytic reaction, what is catalytic reaction? In which catalyst is used to alter the rate of reaction. Any catalyst is used to change the rate of reaction will be known as catalytic reaction. Catalyst I will not define. I hope you remember what is catalyst. Type of catalyst we will discuss. Catalysts are of two types: positive catalyst and negative catalyst. Positive catalyst will increase the rate of reaction, and negative catalyst will decrease the rate of reaction. Then promoter also, try to remember. What are promoter? Promoter will increase the efficiency of catalyst like molybdenum. It will increase the efficiency of iron in Haber's process. Okay, so promoter will increase the efficiency of catalyst, whereas inhibitors retard the efficiency of catalyst. Okay, like in human body, arsenic oxide, mercuric salt, etc. They will retard important enzyme based biochemical reactions. Okay, so promoter increases the efficiency of catalyst and inhibitor decreases the efficiency of catalyst. Okay, then one or two reaction not in your syllabus, it is given in the book, so short I will tell you. What is isomerization? The reaction in which atoms present in a molecule of a reactant undergoes rearrangement and thereby forming a new compound. This is known as isomerization, as in the case of first example, ammonium cyanate when heated, it will form urea. You see the molecular formula, both are having same molecular formula, ammonium cyanate and urea. What is the different? Arrangement of atom in the compound is different. So this is known as isomerization. And last one is, what is polymerization? When two or more molecules of same compound combine and form a new compound of high molar mass is known as polymerization. Like here just see example, ethene. Many molecules of ethene react to form polyethene. This is example of polymerization. Okay.